Britain's Foreign Secretary held two separate meetings to talk to invited delegates about his recent visit to the Middle East and the Annapolis conference. Firstly, he welcomed representatives of Britain's Jewish community.
It's important to this sort of dialogue with civil society, British citizens of all perspectives, is maintained because the links between this country and the region are so strong on all sides and have so much potential to be a force for moderation, engagement, commerce as well.
His second meeting was with Britain's Muslim community.
I think it's a very important thing for the Foreign Office to ensure that it's properly linked in to British communities of all kinds, because more and more of foreign policy isn't just about what governments do with governments, it's about civilian diplomacy as well as governmental diplomacy. And nowhere is that more the case than in respect of the Middle East peace process.
Those present welcomed the meeting.
I think the British government demonstrates, no doubt, a sort of a degree of compassion to find a solution for this crisis, and that's why this engagement and the British government is listening or trying to listen to the diverse views of dealing with these issues, and which is enriching their understanding of the problem much better. And I feel that it's a positive step.
I think it was quite positive, primarily because the Foreign Office and especially the Foreign Secretary invited us to brief us on this very important issue that affects nearly every single Muslim on this planet. It was also refreshing to see that there weren't just members of the Arab community. There were members of other Muslim communities who live in Britain who were invited and were made to feel part of the whole process by engaging at such an intimate level. It was a surprise that when I got the invitation that it's not just the Palestinians or the Arabs who have been invited, it's the wider Muslim community living in Britain who have been involved in this whole process.
Community leaders appreciated the chance to debate the issues.
It was a very frank discussion about his own views about the whole process. He also very clearly laid out where he thinks both the Palestinian community and the Israeli community should be going if they want to make it into a success, or else it would be like the previous attempts, the roadmaps, all the initiatives which have not come out as a positive step for other communities. So it's, I think, in my view, what he was trying to convey is this make or break scenario. If we let go of it this time, it may come back to haunt all of us, not just Palestinians or Israelis, but people living in the Middle East and perhaps all around the world.
Delegates say they'd like to hold further discussions with the Foreign Secretary in the coming months.
To meet both communities, quote unquote, separately.